What is up, bro? Welcome back to another trading recap. Last night was Tuesday's kill zone for London, and I'm going to be going over the trades I took last night. So this is the first one right here. It was on GBP JPY. It was the very first trade I took. The reason I entered it was because, as you can see, we ran out some liquidity here, or we filled this imbalance, and I saw a reason for us to anticipate a market structure shift. So once that happened, I looked for this gap right here to be an inversion fair value gap. I don't know why I left it purple, but I meant for that to be an inversion fair value gap. And my entry was a little bit lower than that, but it's because, it happens so, like, I'm on a 1 minute time frame right now, and it happens so quick that, sometimes you don't get your ideal fill, but you still got to enter the trade, right? So I entered this. It went down a little bit, maybe for a 1-to-1, and then it reversed on me and stopped me out. So that was the first one, and that always hurts and that always sucks, but it's just part of it. And then this right here, or actually the second trade I took was a winner, and it was on a different pair, UAUSD. And it was this right here. Just same logic, smooth highs, ran out, or not that far back, right here. Well, it's not really that smooth, but it's relatively equal, like there is liquidity around here. Like that high right there, for example. Like I need to anticipate a reverse. So I waited for it, and I remember, I think it was this right here, this inversion gap that I entered on. Or maybe I wanted to target something up here, but I felt like price was going to run away from me. But either way, I got in there, and I decided to hold for this gap here. I should leave more of these things on so I can have context, but I do remember looking for a gap on the 1 minute, and this is where my TP was. So yeah, that was a 102.1. And for the last trade on GBP JPY, this one's a little bit more complicated. Yeah, this was a roller coaster. So I actually took a little bit of notes right here, and this line right here, this dashed line, it represents when I put these notes. I saw smooth highs right here, marked by this green line, like that high right there, that high right there, and these highs here, that one and that one. I thought price was going to run up and take them out, but I was completely dead wrong. And I saw that there was jaggedness down here, meaning we ran out that sell side liquidity and then started to go up. So I thought, okay, basically what I thought was, okay, everybody who was going short on this move right here was putting their stop losses here. And I wanted to basically trap them all on this breakout to the downside, and that's why I call it jaggedness, because it's right now all of that. And I thought we were going to go up and target it, but that did not happen. And I'm going to back test this later on. I haven't back tested it yet. I'm just doing the trade review, but I'm going to definitely have to back test that and see where I went wrong. I think it has something to do with this here, running out there. And then obviously, well, now that I look at it, smooth lows here, ran them out, jaggedness up here, but I wasn't looking at it in that much like perspective, like on like that zoomed out is what I meant to say. And I paid the price for it because I thought all of like this basically. I thought all of that was gonna get wiped out, but it didn't. And for my entry, it was just textbook looking for a little fair value gap there. Again, I didn't get to get in where I wanted to get in. It was a little bit above, but it there was this gap right here. I think on the 5 minute. No, it wasn't the 5 minute. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, duh. I wanted this to be turned into an inversion fair value gap, and it went up into it, and then came real close to my stop loss. But then it went up, and the bodies actually closed above this gap, this down close gap. So I turned it orange, but then it just displaced downwards, and then I'll clear everything up, and I'll show you exactly what it did. So basically, what it did was it swept this high, tricked me into thinking we were going to go up, displaced down, came into this gap here, and then dropped down the hill. So yeah, if I would have known to get into a short last night, ideally up here, that would have been really, really good. I would have hit any take profit I would have set. But yeah, that is Tuesday's trading, and it's kind of like a break-even day. I'm down $60 across $55,000 worth of capital, so it's essentially break-even, even though it's a little bit down. But yeah, I'm not phased by it at all. I'm ready to come into tonight's trading for Wednesday on London Kill Zone, and yeah, I'm not stressed about it at all. I'm still down 4.6 and 5.3 on my challenge and funded accounts, 4.6 on the funded, and then 5.3 on the 50K challenge. So a little bit drawdown, a little bit. Well, not it's not a little bit, but it's drawdown that's manageable, and I'm not worried about it. And each day is going to be dedicated towards chipping it away. I'm risking 0.5%, by the way, and yeah, like I said, I'm just going to work on chipping it, cutting that drawdown, and then eventually I want to start risking more once I get closer to break even. And then hopefully we can propel these accounts into profit so we can get some freaking fat payouts and get Lamborghinis and shit. So yeah, that's Tuesday, and I will see you in the next video for either back testing or tomorrow's trade breakdown. So that being said, bye bro.